Excuse me? Would either of you care for a quarter pound of roast beef? Mrs. Starr, I guess she's out of lunches. You certainly are the curious sort, aren't you? Kind of like the first person who sucked a cow's nipple to discover milk. Still, I never thought you'd go digging up to the case from 2 years ago. Everyone in this trial was involved in the SL9 incident. Not only that, but the murder occurred on the very day the evidence from that case was. Due to 4 trials for that. Wow. This can't all be attributed to mere coincidence. Aren't you forgetting something? You know that little scene that happened to witness. The instant Lana stabbed Jeff Goodman with a knife. No matter how much of the past you dig up, it won't change what I saw. Roast beef is meant to be savored when eaten. Huh? Mrs. Lana's hatred towards Lana. It all dates back to 2 years ago. Come on, do I really need to talk with her? Joe Darker, that's a name I'll not soon forget. We trailed him for half a year. Oh, the pressure. Still, I don't think I was ever more alive than I was then. These days were steamier than a bowl of whole gravy. Poor old Jake Marshall, though, must have been going through hell. You mean because of his brother's death? They were close, those two. After Neil died, something took over Jake. He became obsessed. Seeing Jake like that made her all the more desperate. Her? Lana Skye. My sister? The best of the best were put on that SL9 case. Of course, they were led by that legendary duo. Lana and Chief Gant. That legendary pair was the reason we were able to keep up our investigation. That's why we're so shocked fuck this. You mean with the forcing of evidence? Don't get me wrong, Joe Darkey got what he deserved. Still, it was obvious the evidence produced in court was being manipulated. Items our team never found would suddenly appear, while other items were kept secret. But you didn't have proof anything illegal was done, and proof enough of what happened. After that case, all of us save Goodman were relieved of our duties, most without even so much as an explanation. Then Lana Skye transferred to prosecutor's office and became chief prosecutor. Lana always wanted to be a prosecutor. Nothing's quite as simple as it appears. Huh? Lana Skye was merely being used as the pawn. That's my take on the matter. She was being used? Lana transferred to the prosecutor's office 2 years ago, didn't she? Yes, thanks to Chief Gant's powerful influence. Chief? That's right. Having solved the SL9, his position as chief was secured. There was only one thing left for him to control, and then no one could stand in his way. The prosecutor's office. What? You mean that's why Lana was transferred? If he could control the chief prosecutor, he could control the prosecutor's office. That must have been his goal all along. But how could he control Lana? I don't know, but one thing's for sure. Ever since that case ended, she's never been the same. It's only logical to conclude there must have been a reason for her change. At last, finally getting close to the bottom of this ugly mess. Thank you, Mrs. Starr. You listen to me, Ricky. It takes more than just ingredients to create fine cuisine. I hope you turn out to be a better chef than I've been. Oh, you're back! You're still here. I gotta make 150 copies of these files. Brewing coffee, copying files. I'm turning into a regular DJ. You're a DJ as well? If I'm not mistaken, I don't think he means desk. I think he means desk jockey. Oh, that DJ. I got a Mario persistency, but my answer is still no. I'm not electing you the chief's office, period. It'd be my neck on the line. Oh, wow. That office is the last crime scene of the SL9 incident. I have to take a look in there. There's got to be something we can do to make the detective change his mind. Well, perhaps if we showed him something. What's this Kamala piece of paper? No way, Mr. Edgeworth can't be serious. Is he ever not serious? I can't believe they've pushed him so far. Mr. Edgeworth really feels responsible. At first, I thought he was as cold as ice, but now I know different. He trusted the detective to provide him with sound evidence, but we betrayed him. Detective. That's it. I've made up my mind. But here, take my day card. We can't do that. If someone finds out, they wouldn't let you off the hook with another lost item report. Look at me. I'm no secret I'm already out of the loop. It's no secret I'm already out of the loop. After all, I'm friends with Mr. Edgeworth. Depending on how this case turns out, I may already be as good as terminated. What? So at least let me do this, for Mr. Edgeworth's sake. Alright, detective, thank you. Okay. Let's go on to chief office. Here goes, Mr. Wright. Whew. That worked. Awesome. Open sesame. If anyone finds us now, the Detective Gums is a goner. If that happens, I'm counting on you to bail me out. Ah! Good job. Sorry, I thought you were a ghost. I didn't even know you could slap a ghost. Ah, Detective Gamsu, what are you doing here? I wasn't sneaking, I was just worried something might go wrong. So I came too. If you're here, then what's the point in giving us your ID card? Hey, don't do that to my card. I hardly ever get the chance to come in here, so I figured I'd have a look around myself. Besides, we're all in this together now. You really do want to get fired, don't you? Not if we're lucky. Now come on, let's see what we can find out. I've got a bad feeling about this. Well, let's start off by examining the desk. Speaking of that, when we were here earlier... Oh, it's you two! Chief Gunn. He put that paper in he was reading in his desk. I wonder what he was reading. It looks like a list of evidence. Used in a case. A list of evidence. In most cases, this list ran twice as long. Hey, look at the case name. Huh? SL9 incident? I wonder what is this doing here. Hold on, detective. What did you just say? I said I wonder what... No, about evidence lists. Normally they run twice as long? That's right, I guess there wasn't a lot of evidence. A half-sized list of evidence. That list of evidence, it seems too short. Most lists run twice as long. What would the other half of the list be doing here? I knew it, the chief must be hiding something about the case. It would appear so. Let's check now the thing here. This is a safe, isn't it? Safe. That word is ripe with intrigue. Okay, if you say so. It looks like a code is needed to be entered in this panel to open it. A 7-digit number. I think I might know what it is. Do you know what it is? I have a hunch. Oh, I know. You want to try my birthday. It's... I have a better idea. Here goes nothing. Bingo. What number did you enter? Whose birthday was it, pal? 777777. The final ID card number on that record. What? The number of the mysterious executive officer who entered that office that day. You mean... Yeah, 777777. That ID number. Think you were on Sever's side this time. This can only mean one thing. That's Chief Gunn's ID number. Say, anyone care to look inside? No, we opened it for nothing. Is there anyone in there? How much does he have stashed away? Look, it's a shard from a broken cap. This somehow seems familiar. Where have we seen it before? There's something else in here too. But what's this? It's a piece of leather cloth? This is a handprint, isn't it? Hey, I saw someone wearing a shirt like that once. You think that Chief made up the design? I don't think so. Oh, well, it was just a thought. What is that? Is this all there is in the safe? Apparently so. It's empty now. Piece of cloth with a handprint on it. And a broken shard from a cap. They look like pieces of evidence. But unless you can prove that they have something to do with this case, I'm afraid I can't just let you take them. After all, it's my neck on the line here. Great, now I have to prove the relevance of them. How are these two items related to the SL9 incident? Come on, there's got to be something we can show the detective. Well, let's start by presenting... Yes, I forgot. Yep. Detective Gamsu, could you have another look at this jar? All of us put that back together. Oh, those were the days. That was yesterday. Wasn't this jar a piece of evidence from that case? That's right. One of the shards had an SL9 incident sticker on it. Doesn't ring any bell. You know, that fragment that we found. You mean this one that was in the safe? Oh, that one. That has to be in the safe. That was in the safe. Now that you mention it, it's ringing a lot of bells. Let's see if it fits. Here, let me see that shard. I'll take a crack at this. Go ahead, pal. Show us what the rookie can do. Yeah. There. It feels like a charm. That of course means Chief Gunn willingly and knowingly hid a piece of his jar in his safe. In other words, he concealed a piece of evidence from the SL9 incident. But... Hey guys, get a look of this. What is it? This piece is just attached? It's different from the others. It's bloody. There's a reddish line on it. A reddish line? That's blood? Don't get it. Why would Chief Gunn hide this in a safe? Okay, so the other piece of evidence we need to present is... If I'm fired, I won't be able to give you any information. Oh. I guess... Got to say positive. Okay, I guess it was not. What was I supposed to show? Oh yes, I wasn't supposed to show you anything. Sorry guys. It's been a couple of days since then. No, I do not want to move. So where's the luminol? I'm supposed to luminol some things over here. Hey, I just put some of that stuff. Now I can go around detecting blood traces too. Whoa, is that a new type? I've never seen that bottle before. Add 3 inches of your base height. Hey, let me see that. Looming tall. New and improved growth formula? You mean this can't detect any blood traces? Well, not quite the same thing as luminol. So that's why the lady on the counter had that smirk on her face. No, I'm the best. I'm the best. Yeah, let's start spraying. I wasn't supposed to present it. I'm really the best. Yeah, here we go. Whoa, this area must have been covered in blood. Is that from that incident? It must be when Prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered. 2 years have passed, and so the reaction is kind of dull. So a murder really did take place here. Come on, I mean, it's been 2 years, and we can still get a reaction? I'm surprised this even is a thing. Oh, yes, I'm sorry for that. Court record, evidence list, check. Let's flip it over and examine it. Sorry guys, I'm getting out of time here. I wonder what this is. It looks like someone drew some kind of sketch here. What's this? Did you find something? I can't make it out. I'd better keep quiet about this one now. Oh no, it's nothing. Why are your eyes moving like that, Mr. Wright? Better not forget about this picture though. So, with that done, what else am I supposed to do? Oh, I now remember. I'm not supposed to show the picture to Gamsu. I'm supposed to check it right here. This was taken on that day 2 years ago. The day Joe Darke ran out of a question room and tried to kill Emma. After receiving his award trophy, Mr. Marshall took a picture here, then went along to Chief Gunn to question Darke. I bet he never knew he'd be dressed in less than a few hours. Gee, you think? What? Sorry guys, I'm really confused right now. Detective Gamsu, I'd like you to have a look at this. Hey, I know what that is. So you want to take some fingerprints? That's a great idea, Detective. Alright, go to town, sis. What are you doing? Why are you sticking out your hand like that? Go ahead, take my fingerprints. It's not your fingerprints we want to take. Come on, this isn't the time for jokes. We're talking about the cloth we found in the safe. Oh, I knew that, the one with the handprint on it, right? Sis, where's your sense of humor? Okay, Mr. Wright, let's check for prints. Sprinkle the powder of the show. Then, when you... we know that. What are you, my mom? I don't have to be told a million times. Yeah, my point exactly. Alright, let's get over with it. Anything that will be actually okay. And let's blow! Oh. That kind of result won't be any good for matching prints, will it? But it doesn't look like we will get any clear result from this print. Okay, let's try a different finger then. Sure, let's try anything else. Maybe the middle finger will do. Yes, I know about this. I'm just making a point. Maybe not you can hear my voice before something to clean up breathing too hard. But, well... Let's go ahead and blow. Well... Really sad to say this, but... No, how can this be? What are Emma's fingerprints doing here? Hey, you found a match? Whose fingerprints were they? Huh? Oh, it seems that the prints are too old. They aren't clear enough to get a match. Oh, that's too bad. I thought they'd be darkest prints. Psst. Hey, you, over there. Over here. What's going on here? What are these kids' prints doing inside the safe? Don't ask me. Let's keep this information from Emma for now. Here, maybe you should hold on to this. Okay. Now that we actually did everything we're supposed to talk with Detective over here, the desk on the other side of the room. Was that your sister's? Yes, that's where I was waiting for Lana. On that day 2 years ago. Isn't anyone using it now? No, sir. This is a Detective Gunn's office now. He practices a strict policy on preserving the crime scene. That's a strange reason to leave it there. He leaves it as a warning to anyone else. He wants us to be alert. He told us for show himself on our New Year's party, whatever. Of course, he was pretty intoxicated at the time. I see. He was drunk. So, ever since Lana left, no one ever touched his desk. No one except Chief Gunn and the cleaning lady who's in here each morning. Still, 2 years have passed since that incident. There can't be any clues remaining. Well, we did find just a bunch of clues. Can I ask you something? Sure. You only came here to look around, right? Because it's one of the SNN crime scenes. I mean, that's your only reason for coming here, isn't it? Why do you ask? You don't think... Nah, you wouldn't be. No! No, there's no way. Never mind. Don't worry about it. Okay, now then, let's look around. Hey, hold on. Not so fast, buddy. Huh? What is it? When someone tells you don't worry about it, it's supposed to start bothering you. You're not a woman, Gamso. You're not a woman. You don't just let it go like that? Oh, sorry, this guy is starting to get on my nerves. Okay, so what's been bothering you? You two don't think Chief Gant might be a suspect, do you? What? Yeah, Mr. Ed, what do we think of him? Chief Gunn, so it's finally come to this. What do I think of him? Perhaps it's best I don't divulge my feelings yet. There he goes, ignoring me again. Well, was I any help? Of course. Thanks to your ID card, we were able to get some hard evidence. Now, that's not very kind, is it? In other words, if it wasn't for his ID card, he would have been useless. Isn't that right? You in the coat. We didn't think you'd be back so soon. Fortunately, I'm a man who believes in science. As I was waiting to my meeting, I happened to look at the window and saw a stray dog run right into a ball. Just then I thought of a certain detective. Do you mean me, sir? Now then, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you all to leave. Yes, sir. Sorry. Oh, you in the coat. Me, sir? Drop off your ID card on the way out. He won't be needing it anymore. But, sir... Now get out. Yes, sir. We'll be on our way too then. Wait, You, the one without the spiky hair. Don't go yet. Me, sir? I'd like to work with you. But, sir, I'm not a scientific investigator yet. You with the spiky hair. You're free to go. Mr. Wright? Look, pal, if I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. The chief's office is off limits. But no, you had to go sneaking in there like that, didn't you? I thought you said you didn't care anymore if you were fired. Yeah, but if I knew it'd be like this, I never would have said it. Now that I've seen the evidence Chief Gunn was hiding in his office, I think I'm finally starting to get the picture. It's hard to believe anyone could keep quiet about all this time. Later, pal. After that, I heard from Emma. She said the police want to ask her some questions, so she'll be busy for the rest of the day. I see. So the chief asked Emma to come in for questioning. It's no use thinking about it. Tomorrow's the final day of the court. I've committed in doing everything I can to defend you, which is why I'm here. But I've already told you all I can. What you've told me over these past couple of days, it's absolutely nothing. Not a single useful thing. Really? I believe I did mention something quite important. Something I told you right at the beginning. I said that I was the one who stopped Detective Goodman. You know, I think I finally figured it out. Who it is you're hiding behind this word? Nia did a good job mentoring you. I'm rather jealous. It seems Edgeworth was right. Edgeworth? Once you're convinced you know something, no one can persuade you otherwise. Thick-headed is the term he used, I believe. I have to admit, I was more than a little perplexed with it at first. You insisted you did it, yet there was no incriminating evidence. That's when it hit me. It's not that you're unwillingly telling the truth, it's that you're incapable of doing so because of a certain individual. What an intriguing notion. A certain individual, you say. So you think I'm protecting this person? Protecting? No, I think I'm afraid of is more like it. If I'm not mistaken, that person in question may have persuaded to silence. For argument's sake, Mr. Wright, who may I ask this person you're speaking of? The one I'm supposedly frightened of. What is this person's name? Well, Mr. Sky? Mr. Wright, you are addressing the chief prosecutor. Do not forget your place. I'll take it she's not ready to spill the beans. My apologies. Could you please tell me a bit more about the circumstances? We were partners until 2 years ago. I respect him as a detective. Assuming he is respectable, then tell me something. Why would he try to hide his crimes? His crimes? Both you and Edgeworth will be brought before a board of inquiry for what you did. Specifically, hiding and forging evidence. Of course, these are serious offenses. Why is it though that Chief Gant's name was never mentioned? Chief Gant? Edgeworth didn't know the truth behind the forgery. The only party who could have possibly investigated that evidence was me. I had access because I was second in command to the investigation. Yes, but also one other, Damon Gant. If you intend to accuse Chief Gant, you'll need more than just words. Show me proof that Chief Gant falsified evidence for that case. Well, for starters, you want proof of the Chief's wrongdoings? Here it is. That evidence proves someone is doing something wrong, alright. But it's not the Chief. Who would that be? Why, you, of course. Oh? There's a mistake. Metax, I made a mistake. Okay, that's unlike of me, but I guess I made a mistake. I just found this in the safe in Chief office. Oh, that's why I was mistaken. Great. Do you know what these are? The pieces of evidence from the SL9 incident. The person concealing evidence was none other than the Chief Gun himself. Now tell me, why are you taking all the blame for him? To say, Mr. Wright. It is as you summarized. I cannot disobey the Chief's orders, even if it means being found guilty for murder. Why not? Come on, Mr. Wright. You can't possibly expect me to be able to tell you that. 3 days ago, I had no choice but to cooperate in the murder of Detective Goodman. Or perhaps should I say, follow orders. Yes, that's more accurate than cooperate. Although I can't tell you the details, I can say that I was given an order that day. I needed to dispose of Bruce Goodman's body. You'll find it inside the trunk of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Just as I suspected, despite what everyone believes, you were not the one who murdered Detective Goodman. Correct. I was trying to take the body out of Edgeworth's car. The trunk was broken. I discovered that murder weapon while inspecting the body. The murder weapon? You mean Edgeworth's knife? No. When I found the body, it was this knife. Well, this knife was stuck in it. The knife from SL9 incident, serial killer Joe Dark's knife. Couldn't just leave that knife in him, so I took it out and stabbed him with another knife. That would be Edgeworth's knife? That's right. Even though he was already dead, my hands were shaking at the thought of stabbing him. That's why I ended up cutting my hand. That was the reason for the bandage to your right hand. Yes, it seems that I got the blood of the victim's shoe as well. And then she saw me just as I plunged the knife in. Mr. Starr. You was also going to take care of Edgeworth through that, huh? Why did you need to hide Dark's knife so badly? It took a lot of work to finally close the Darky case 2 years ago. It was over with. I didn't even want it to be opened again. My intent was to prevent that, by whatever means possible. So, you hid Dark's knife. The weapon used to stab the detective was evidence in the Joe Darky case. If word got out, which it would, the reporters would have a field day on that. So, you wrapped up the knife on your scarf and hid it. In Edgeworth's exhaust pipe. Right, that's when I called my sister. To tell her what happened and to ask her to hide the knife that was inside my muffler. You asked Emma? I didn't want anyone on the force to know about this. That would explain why Emma is so confident about Lana's innocence. Speaking of phone calls, I had a bad feeling about one of them that day. A bad feeling? The truth is, after I received those orders from Chief Gant, the first thing I did was make a phone call. A phone call to Patrolman Jake Marshall. To Marshall? Why on earth would you call him? The lead investigator for the SL9 incident had been murdered. I wanted the fact to be kept hidden, and I needed help. He was the only person I could trust, or at least I thought I could trust him at the time. However, it seems that after I spoke to him, he went off on an escapade on his own. Oh, you mean? Not wanting the case to die, he decided to take things into his own hands. He disguised himself as Officer Goodman and tried to steal the evidence. He had already stolen the ID card, but it seems he still hadn't made up his mind to break into the evidence room. After my phone call, any remaining doubt must have disappeared. So your phone call caused the incident in the evidence room? I'm afraid that's all I can tell you. But Lana, you've earned my respect, Mr. Wright, both as a defense attorney and an investigator. Now please, Don't pursue this any further in court tomorrow. Tomorrow's trial. There's only one way to drive off Lana's demons. Get it? Gun demon? Yeah. Jeffrey Goodman's a real murderer. And what went down in the chief's office 2 years ago?